Yo, Brett Parker here, Handicap Scratch. Today I'm down here at Madeira Golf Resort in Portugal. Sun's about to set. I'm doing a Handicap versus Scratch series. So specifically we're going to today look at chipping, how handicap golfers chip practice, and then how scratch golfers chip practice. So what I see a lot in the chipping green at my home clubs that I've had in the past, and also at driving ranges and many other places, I'm sure you're guilty of it just as much. Setting up 5 balls or however many balls, even a bag of balls, and just chipping at a flag. So I've got a flag over here, and I'm just going to hit some chip shots in here. This is how a handicap golfer scratch practices. This is exactly what I did when I was off 14 and higher. Okay, so I've put that one a bit long. I'll hit this one slightly different. That was good. Inside 6 foot maybe. Do it again. It's long again. Never mind. I'll hit another one. Right, I'm starting to get into this now. Starting to feel the rhythm, you know, starting to hit some closer. Oh, thin one there. Well, that wasn't very good. And what I see is endlessly, and I've done it, and so I'm sure many of you are guilty, just hitting ball after ball after ball. You're not really practicing anything. Although you're improving the strike on your club, eventually you will get better with the strike, you're not really improving your shot selection. How often are you going to get this exact shot at your golf course? Or any golf course? Unless you come in here, or exactly where you're chipping from and you're practicing from, you ain't going to get that shot. So let's have a look how a scratch golfer would practice. Right, let's have a look at how a scratch golfer would look at it. So first things first, scratch golfer would walk up. He'd have a look at what he's got to work with. So he's got about roughly 10 foot. Now he'd decide, what kind of shot can I play? So I could throw it up as high as I wanted to, try and land it soft. I could try and bump it into the hill. What else could I do? I could try and play a bump and run and almost just land it here and almost play it as a putt up the hill. Alright, I fancy playing one a little bit higher. Let's try a harder shot on camera. So I'm going to try and play like a little lofty one, just land it on the green, let it roll to the flag. So I'm going to open the face a little bit and throw one in there a little bit tight. Checked up nicely, about 5-6 foot, not bad. Fine, let's walk to the next one. The key with scratch practice is not the same thing. Never repeat your practice. So let's go and find out where the other ball is. Okay, so I've got a different lie, I've got a different scenario, I've got roughly the same green to work with, but now it's not going to stop. I can't have that checky one that I had at the first. Now, it's lying quite nicely. I don't want to put too much loft on it, because if I put too much loft, it's just going to jump underneath the ball. I'm sure we've seen plenty of tour pros just going straight underneath them. I'm sure plenty of you have done it as well. So I'm not going to put as much loft on it. But I'm going to think about the scenarios. What shots can I play? I could play a bump and run into here. There's a risk it might not come out. I could play a little bump and run onto the green, but then there's a risk it's not going to stop near the flag. I think it's a similar shot, but not opening quite as much of the face. Key, committed. Let's have a look. Sit nicely. Yeah, not bad. Probably thrown it too close to the flag. Let's move to the next one. As I say, the key is not the same shot. Okay, so a completely different shot. I mean, a similar lie to the last, but now I have lots of green. What's the shot now? So I could play the high loft one again. There's not a real reason to though. There's no danger. I could throw one to about here and let it roll out with like an 8 iron or a 9 iron. Or, depending on how confident you are with your chipping, you can manipulate the club that you've got. So this is sitting up quite nicely. I'm going to close the face a little bit, similar to opening the face on that one, but obviously the other way around. I'm going to throw it roughly halfway and let it roll up. See if we can achieve that. Yeah, not bad. I've not quite thrown it as much as I'd like. Again, moving on to the next. Always different shots. If you have the ability to, different flags as well. Right, this one's sitting a little bit lower. It's quite a bit uphill. got a bit of green to work with though, good 10-15 feet, but the options are limited now. I can't play that bumper and run because it's going to come back down to my feet. I could try and loft it up onto the flag, just a little bit up onto the green, sorry, but then I'm never going to stop it before I get to the flag. The only shot I have in this book now, realistically, if I'm going to try and get it close, is a flop shot. So, let's have a look. I've caught a bit too much of it, so it's gone a little bit too long, but it's not the point. The point is specifically is different practice. I've just realised that the only one that I couldn't get inside 6 foot was the flop shot. What am I going to practice? I'm going to practice flop shots. I'm going to get different shots around the green. I'm going to set flop shots up around, and I'm going to specifically practice that until the point where I feel, right, I can get that inside 6 foot now, and I'll do the same thing again. Let's do those 6 chips again. Let's have a look at where my weaknesses are. Okay, I'm getting them all inside 6 foot now, about trying to get it inside 3 foot. Scratch practice is always different. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It gives you kind of an insight into how handicap golfers practice, and how scratch golfers practice. We always want to practice like the scratch golfer. They're the best, and they're the best for the reason. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed already, it's completely free to do so. The link is down below. Check out all my other videos and on my channel. Link is obviously down below as always. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay.